shoes. At those hipsters, I wanna dance. I said, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop talking to me. Stop, don't stop, don't stop.
What is up, guys? This is CubeWhack here, and welcome to the second Nightfall video of my channel. First one was actually uploaded not that long ago, but that was from like Tuesday of last week. This one I'm trying to upload today on Wednesday, right? That's right. Wednesday of this week, so that you could actually see it sooner and you could kind of get some strategy tips from me by watching this. But alright, I started in a little bit late, as you can see. This is the first strike on Earth. So my friend had already cleared out all of this, and he made it over here. And it was only 2 of us at first, because we thought since last time we had done it with 2 people, this time we could do it too. Except this time it was a little bit harder, because it was not buffed like last time. Last time the solar power was buffed and made our snipers, the icebreakers, super powerful because they have solar elemental damage on them. And a lot of people have that weapon now because most people bought it. I actually just equipped it right there. It regenerates its own ammo, if you didn't know, and that makes it super useful. So me and him were pretty much both using this to kind of just take people out from up here to stay safe. See, I'm not the best aim with a sniper though. I mean, I have my good days, I have my bad days. This time it was a little bit of both. I mean, I landed a lot of hits. Right there I was missing a lot, as you can see, but I landed a lot of hits, but I barely got any headshots because I couldn't do it. Right there, that was a headshot, but my headshot game was weak, I guess, or something. But they also did an update on the day we recorded this, Tuesday, which buffed up scout rifles a little bit by like 6%, and they nerfed auto rifles by 2%. But the scout rifle, I feel like I saw a difference in the scout rifles. I felt like it was a lot better. My friend said to him it seemed like the same. And the dregs and stuff to actually jump up here on this platform makes it a little bit harder. But yeah, I saw some difference in the scout rifle. But those captains, the scout rifle wasn't really doing much on them. Even our snipers weren't doing much on the captains. So as you see, we had a strategy to take out the captains later on, where he would snipe them and I would go and take down their shields with a different weapon I had. But another strategy I kind of use the icebreaker sniper for is I'll let it gain up my special ammo, and then I'll switch into another weapon and it'll kind of cross over. But if you do like it's weird. If you do this on multiplayer on the Crucible, it'll just get rid of all of your special ammo. But if you do this on here, you could let your sniper load up to well, right here I'll talk about this first. See, I have this shotgun here, a raid weapon called the Found Verdict, which does arc damage, which takes down these shields in like a second. So see, it made that captain really easy to take down for us. So I ran around and I took down their shields with that while he would snipe them. But then these guys, oh no, there was another captain. There was other, at one point in this, there were some vandals that go invisible with melee. And melee power of enemies, I think, is buffed in this. Yeah, it is. See, I got one hit by him by meleeing me. My friend came and saved me, Butter, Max, if you didn't know. He's in a lot of my videos. But yeah, it was a little bit challenging for to take out captains because of their shields. But we ended up getting it. But as I was saying about the sniper, what I will do sometimes is I'll let it gain up or earn up its 6 bullets, and then I will switch out into the shotgun, and it will have ammo in the shotgun already because it passes over. But if I switch from that shotgun and it still has ammo back to my sniper, it'll start from 0 again and start regenerating. But that's no big deal because of course it does regenerate. But that is a cool strategy to use, but it only works on stuff like this. It does not work in the Crucible, so don't expect that to work. Don't get mad at me if you try this in Crucible and say it doesn't work. But yeah, that is a good tip to use when you're doing stuff like this, if you need different elemental damages and stuff, if you have the icebreaker, that is. A lot of people do, if you bought it, and you can actually get it as a reward from stuff too. And see right there, I had to dip because that guy was coming up there with the melee and he would have one-shot me the way that he one-shot Butter. But yeah, so see, look at, they're all right there. I don't know how I survived that or any of this, to be honest, but I died right there. I was actually cheering right there like, I'm alive, and then he came in with his super and saved me. He's playing as his warlock for this. He has 2 characters, one level 28, which is a hunter, and I think this was his 27 warlock. I am a level 29 now. I don't think I was level 29 for this video. I can't remember. If we pause anywhere, we'll see. But I might have been. I am a level 29 now, which means I'm only 1 level away from max. Well, yeah, he was 27. But no, I was 29, because I remember he was giving me crap about it, because he kept he kept telling me like, come on, you're a DPS, you gotta do this. DPS is damage per second, it's lingo. I didn't even know that for like the first freaking, like, I just learned that like a week ago too, so I felt pretty dumb. But yeah, I've been doing the raid a lot recently too, so I've been wondering if I should do raid videos. So anybody watching this, let me know if you think I should do raid videos or raid tips and tricks kind of too. But the way we do it the easy way until they patch it. They're probably going to end up patching it. But I kind of been thinking about doing it kind of like segments, because you could split the raid into 4 different parts, which would be getting in, entering the vault. Number 2, the Templar, which is the first boss. Number 3, the Gorgon's Maze, which is a maze, which is really easy. Number 4, or you can split it into 5, I guess. Number 4 would be the Gatekeeper portion. And then number 5 would be actual Antheon, or whatever, the final boss. But hopefully, too, I heard there's going to be a raid on each planet already in the game, and they're probably going to add more planets with DLC, I would assume. But yeah, that would be really cool to have some new raids. That would be awesome, actually. And then I would probably almost definitely start doing raid videos, but I do want to actually start doing my strike series. I know this is part of my strike series, but I want to start doing each strike separately, so that like I have a video of each strike, and then I could actually discuss what we're looking at in these videos. But yeah, okay, I don't know if my computer's lagging or what right here, but I'm seeing some lag. I don't know if that's gonna be in the video or not, or if my voice is gonna lag or anything, or what. But yeah, I don't know, maybe it was just because it's fast forwarding and it was doing some stuff, but yeah, I don't know if you guys are seeing that, but I hope it doesn't mess up the syncing of this commentary with the actual game footage when I'm watching it. That would kind of suck a little bit, or if it would really suck if it messed up my commentary. But yeah, of course this is post-commentary. I'm not playing this game in like super speed. But yeah, this part actually goes on for a while. That's why I'm keeping it sped up. This is like, there's this raid here, or not raid, this strike has 3 portions kind of, which is this part, and then 2 bosses, and it's kind of, there's not a lot of in-between space. This is pretty much the most wave-like gameplay there is in the entire strike. And then, yeah, but, see, I was down here trying to use my rocket launcher. It wasn't even taking down their shields, and I have a pretty decent rocket launcher. But yeah, my assault rifle that I was using in this, I think I switched it to my scout rifle actually. But both of those, the assault rifle wasn't doing crap. That assault rifle I had sucked at the time of this. But I actually got a new assault rifle now because I did the raid, and my reward was an exotic assault rifle, or auto rifle, on my bad, called the Hard Light, which you've probably heard of. And oh, the lag is real in this freaking watching. But yeah, we're coming close to the end of this here. How much longer? We still got like, I think like a minute of this, and then they go to the in-between stuff. And that lag I'm seeing, it's really worrying me. Here, let me try closing some stuff on my computer. Let me set Skype to offline because that saves system power. But it's funny looking at the side of my screen where it's showing me like the sound levels, because I have the audio on my TV muted right now so that you can't hear it. I don't feel like putting on headphones for a whole 30 minutes of this video just to talk. But it's funny watching the little sound bars go up and down so fast. But right here is actually where it got a little bit intense, because we had to run away because the final boss showed up of this portion. He's like he's not like a real boss, he's one of those captains, but he's a little bit buffed up. And see right there, I died. And then over here, my friend died too, but then his friend, this guy here, joined in the game out of nowhere and saved the day. We would have been screwed, because on a Nightfall, if every character dies, you have to go back to orbit and start from the very beginning. There is no checkpoints or any of that. But see right here, Butter came out and saved him, and then came to save me. And then I was like, sweet. But yeah, that guy really saved us here. Shout out to him. I don't really know what I should call him. His PlayStation name is just AZ Cal, so I guess I'll just call him Cal for the rest of this. But yeah, he is actually the leader of my friend's clan. And yeah, we are level 29. I don't know if you caught that, but at the top right it said 29, which is sweet. And that is because my exotic helmet is now maxed out. The Knucklehead radar, which actually allows it. I don't know if you guys notice it. I don't even notice it, and I have it on. Where if I aim with my primary weapon, it will keep the radar up. Yeah, alright. These guys just kept killing them. And the raid, actually, quick raid note, even though this isn't about the raid, it's been getting easier each time I do it. And I don't know why. I think this time it was super easy because I was level 29. It just seemed really easy for everybody. I think we just had a really good team of 29s and 28s. Our lowest was 28, which really helped. Usually, most of the time, we have levels like... What levels? I've had levels 20, 25 in one raid run I did. We had a level 25 and we made it to the end. We ran him through it. And he ended up getting better gear than I think a lot of us. But yeah, here we could check out. I switched back to my sniper because I know it's coming up. But yeah, we are now done with this part. As you could tell, the sound, it's a lot quieter. But yeah, we went to game chat because we couldn't hear him. So we did this so we can now hear him. We didn't really have time during that, but yeah. Now we run through here, and there's this short little section right here which only takes us like a minute, if not that, or a minute, if even a minute. I don't even think it took us a minute to get through this. Well, in this speed, I guess. But yeah, we just pretty much destroyed all these guys real quick. There was actually some captains here too. They didn't have the yellow names, so they were a lot easier once their shields were down. But getting their shields down was the hard part. I think right there we actually killed the last one. And then we run out here, and pretty soon here, right about now, we should be going back to normal speed. Because here comes the first real boss of this. I actually got up here at first because I thought it would help. It would be a good location. Because it's nice and high up, and the boss doesn't have enough range to hit me here. But of course my sniper has enough range to the boss. And he is actually that fallen walker right there. And yeah, I'm still seeing a little bit of lag. I don't know if that's because my computer is trying so hard to record the commentary and play the video back right now, because it's playing it back in pretty high quality. I probably should have lowered that to make this easier on it. And I know that's another thing I have to address in this video, is I know that the quality of this video was not 100% like great. But yeah, it's because I was trying different I guess recording methods, because if you've seen my most recent videos recorded with the Elgato, which is my new capture card, it looks a little bit weird, and like the quality isn't as great as it should be at parts. So I'm gonna start actually uploading in 1080p rather than 720, but this time I tried recording in 720 with a 1080p output, and that did not work too well at all. That actually made it a lot worse. If I made it a 720p output, I don't know, I'm gonna be doing a lot more testing. So this footage right here, or the videos in the very near future will probably be either weird quality or they'll be perfect quality. I don't know, but we're gonna find our way to perfect quality because I know it's possible. Even if I have to spend the extra render and upload time for 1080p, I'll do it. I mean, the upload times are gonna be ridiculous, but yeah, the strategy for this boss actually is to shoot the legs. When you shoot the legs, eventually they'll blow up and they'll reveal his brain of sorts, which is his really weak spot, but his legs are also weak spots. So pretty much you just gotta shoot those as much as you can. And my super FG did nothing here because we're at such far range. But you just have to keep shooting the legs, and if you shoot a leg that's already been destroyed, it'll actually do very, very little damage. So you don't want to do that. But the legs is really the only real method of this. And I came over to this roof because it is the safest. My friend over to the right, he is inside the building because the only enemies that spawn over there go inside or on the roof, and they will never bother you inside. And then our third guy was in a cave over to the right, and he was at a good enough angle to where he couldn't die. Where when I go in that cave to the right, I almost always die, so he knew what he was doing a lot better than I did. And here I shot rockets, and I think those would have done the same amount of damage no matter if his neck was open or not, or if his brain was revealed, I should say. And here, now I only have one leg left on my side, so I started shooting that leg because I was weakening that one before when I was up on the little pipe. But yeah, right there, that laser he was shooting at me, that is actually his most powerful attack, and that will one-hit you no matter what. If you could be playing this strike on the lowest possible level, and it will still destroy you. But yeah, we're actually doing 4,000 per shot when we hit him in that brain area. And that is really good. That is a lot of damage to be done. And then we're doing 2,000 per leg shot, which means that we're doing about half per leg shot with the sniper. But even that is good because once his legs are destroyed, it's really like that's really as good as we're gonna get. Unless we had, I think the buff of this week was void damage, and I didn't really have anything with void damage except a machine gun, a heavy machine gun, which I forgot about until like halfway through the end, and a fusion rifle, which was legendary, but it was also not that good with the range and stuff, and I'm not really that good at fusion rifles in general. They're good. It's really good against like the Praetorians on the raid, if you know what those are. They're pretty much Minotaurs, which are the Vex enemy Minotaur. with really, like, they have void shields, and they're probably the most annoying enemy in the game. But right there, as you can see, we defeated this boss. He blew up, and then we're going to fast forward again until we get to the next boss. This is a really short fast forward sequence. I just didn't want to have to make people watch the whole entire thing. But yeah, right there we got a blue engram, which I actually put on one of my lower level characters. What was it? What did I put that on? I put that on my Titan, my level now 10, who I'm using for the playthrough. And yeah, so he got some new gear that he cannot wear yet, but it is there. That's what I've been doing with my blue engrams, is I've been dropping them on my lower levels. But yeah, I'm going to start putting my legendary engrams onto my lower levels as well, probably on my warlock, because I am more interested in my warlock than my Titan right now, because I could play him as much as I want without having to record, that is. But yeah, I'm actually planning on doing a recording, or I'll probably do most of the strike videos and some crucible videos on my warlock just to have this time. But alright, here we go. We're going in normal speed again, and this takes up the next 15 minutes of the video. And it is pretty much just us fighting this giant servitor called Sepix Prime. And pretty much he was a pain because we were trying to stay in this building to survive his blast, because he is super freaking powerful at level 28 with an epic modifier on. Trust me, it is insane. But yeah, this building right here, this little area to the left with the window, is probably the safest strategy to battle him with. And that is my word of advice, all of ours, because there's this window, and he can shoot through the window. Enemies can shoot through this window, of course. If you can shoot through it, they can shoot through it. But the boss, since his shots are so large, he has to get it perfectly centered for it to actually penetrate through the window. But a lot of time, it'll hit the window sill and blow up before it can get to you. So it's good to have. But sometimes, as you see, he'll spawn way out there. So you'll have to come underneath here and just attack him from a distance. And I think here he actually teleports. Yeah, right. I shot after he teleported, but I didn't think he would teleport. Right there, I hit him with that one. Then I run back because I was not trying to die. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, man. But pretty much we just did this for 15 minutes, I believe. Can I check? Can I check how long this took? Can I check? Yeah, a little bit over 15 minutes of that is record in the, or wait, no, we're in normal time now. That's right. I was thinking we were still in fast forward, but yeah, this definitely took a long time, and I don't know if we would have made it through this with only 2 people. But towards the end of this, actually, it was getting a little intense when he was really about to die, so I had to stop getting risky, because right here, as you can see, I was getting kind of risky with this, coming out, sneaking out, shooting those guys when I didn't need to be. But yeah, there was a lot of enemies here that were just really annoying, like these dregs with the yellow names. It's not like they're doing too much damage to us, they're just taking a lot themselves, and it takes a lot of attention off of the boss to making this take a lot longer. I mean, it wasn't really difficult, I should say, but it wasn't really easy either. It was just, there's no real hiding spot for this, like there is for the Nexus boss, which is a Venus Strike, which he's like some big looking guy. He's like a giant Hydra. He has a good hiding spot. Who else has a good hiding spot? The boss on, as you saw, that one boss from last week's Nightfall had a good hiding spot underneath that thing. But yeah, it's a lot more difficult for this one. This hiding spot was not the best of them. And the one boss from the weekly heroic video I made a while back, that was really a pain. Because, I tell ya, that was freaking, he had no hiding spots whatsoever. We were pretty much running around trying not to die and stuff. But yeah, that was the weekly heroic that week, I think, right? Yeah, that was the weekly heroic, because I recorded the Nightfall, but the file got all jacked up, so I just decided not to upload it, and yeah. But this here, this is actually, it's really, I'm running out of stuff to talk about, because we still have 10 more minutes of this. And I've already pretty much explained everything. So I guess we could talk about some raid stuff or whatever. We'll turn this last 10 minutes into just discussion time. So if you want, you can keep watching if you're interested in seeing the defeation of this and the rewards. I'm not going to spoil the rewards, of course, till we get there. But I am going to talk about raid rewards and stuff and like kind of just some stuff about Destiny in general, which you probably might already know. So if you're not already, or if you're not interested in this kind of stuff, if you've already seen this raid a million times, you could just skip to the end to see the rewards and stop watching the video now, or you could just watch the rest of this and see what's up. But alright, let's just talk about first rewards I got from doing the raid this week. So, this week I did the raid on normal, not hard. I have yet to do it on hard. And the rewards I received were, of course, like 1,000,000 Ascendant Shards. I think I got Ascendant Energy once, but I got like freaking 8 to 10 Ascendant Shards at least, which was freaking a lot of Ascendant Shards that I no longer need until I get Raid Armor, which I did not get, unfortunately. But somebody who was in our party actually ended up getting 2 pieces of Raid Armor in one raid, which is very, very lucky of him, because I have done the raid, I think, 3 times now with rewards, and I've yet to get any Raid Armor. And the reason you need Raid Armor is because this game's current max of level is 30 when you have maximum light on all of your stuff, because Raid Armor and exotics can go up to 30 light, and you need 120 light total to be level 30, and you can only have 1 exotic on at a time, so you can't have full exotic, of course. But I have an exotic that is already maxed out at 30, so if I had Raid Armor, all of it maxed out at 30, I would be a level 30. But I have yet to get any Raid Armor, which kind of sucks, because it is very necessary to completing this game to the max, 100%. But yeah, somebody got 2 pieces, one other person got 1 piece, and I did not get any Raid Armor. There's also Raid Weapons, which I think they are only obtainable through the raid, but it is different because you do not need, they do not give you any light, so it's like a little bit different. You do not need those to achieve level 30 or achieve anything really, except pretty good weapons. Like the Found Verdict, the shotgun I have, which is from the raid, which is actually a shotgun I was using to take down the captain's shields earlier. That is a good, I love that shotgun. It is my favorite weapon right now, I think, besides the Icebreaker. And maybe my other exotic now, which I haven't really tried out too much, which is the Hard Light, which I got from the raid, which I was getting to. And stuff, but yeah. That Found Verdict, it has arc damage on it, and it's actually a pretty good shotgun that I received from the raid, which I was pretty happy with. Let's talk about Hard Light. Hard Light is an exotic auto rifle, which is pretty decent, I guess. I mean, everybody, for an exotic, I guess it sucks. That's what I've heard. But I've heard that about a few exotic auto rifles. I don't know if there are any good exotic auto rifles, except I think the Suros Regime, I think that is an auto rifle, and it is considered one of the best auto rifle or best weapons in the game. And yeah, but the Hard Light, it's better than my old assault or auto rifle. I can tell you that much. So I was pretty excited, and it is my first exotic that I've actually received without buying it from Xur, because I have bought 3 exotic items from Xur now, 2 helmets and 1 weapon, which was the Icebreaker. And the helmets I got actually were 1, the Knucklehead Radar, which I'm wearing on this character right now. 2, I died. 2, the Icebreaker, and 3, exotic helmet that I got from an Enneagram for my Warlock, which I cannot yet use, of course, but I have it already. I think I've shown it in some videos. But yeah, and now I have the Hard Light, which is my first ever achieved, I guess, exotic, which was actually really cool, because as soon as I saw the yellow, I kind of just, like, I freaked out. I was like, holy crap, an exotic, my first one that I've actually gotten, and I was super hyped about it. I was, like, yelling and screaming and all that, and everybody else was like, dude, we got better stuff, because I think, what did other people get? I don't know, I think some people got some better stuff than me. I think somebody actually got their exotic chest plate, or chest armor during that, so that was probably the best reward anybody got during the final boss. But one person, they got the gloves and the boots from the raid pretty early on, but they didn't get any other raid armor. I mean, that was pretty cool though that they got that, because of course now they're that much closer to 30, and that freaking, I'm jealous of them to the max. But that's why I'm making more characters, so I can just start getting more and more weapons. And I actually got wrecked there for whatever reason. I wasn't moving. But yeah, he's actually pretty close now, I believe. We're getting towards the end, are we? How close are we? No, we still got another like 5, 6, 7 minutes around there. But yeah, it was really cool getting that exotic. And my old auto rifle that I had, that I dismantled right away when I got the Hard Light, it had a really high rate of fire, but its impact was really low, so it really sucked. It did like no damage for, it wasn't an exotic, it was legendary. It did like no damage though, and the Hard Light, it has a higher attack stat already, and it has a lower fire rate, but a lot more impact, so it should be better. I mean, I've heard good things and I've heard bad things about it, but I'm hoping for the best. But it would be really cool to get the Suros regime. I think that's what it's called. I think that would be really cool to get. I mean, I don't know if I ever will get it, but yeah. But what else did I get from the raid? As I said, a lot of Ascendant Shards that I'm saving up for when I get raid armor, because pretty much I'm already level 29 because I upgraded a lot of my legendaries to way higher levels than I needed to. But getting to level 29 is a little bit of a waste. I mean, I did it because it is an extra 10% damage to enemies lower than me, and it does neutral damage on level 29 enemies, which there aren't really that many of in the game, except on the raid itself. If you do it on hard mode, there's level 29 enemies. There's actually level 30 enemies, but there are some level 29 enemies, which it's good for. But yeah, pretty much the only way to get to level 30 is to do the raid. Well, no, wait. No, I think you can get to level 30 without doing it on hard mode, because the only raid armor that you cannot get on the raid on normal mode is the helmet. But I have an exotic helmet, so if I got all raid armor and then I got besides the helmet doing it normal and I upgraded to the max, I would be level 30 before I did the raid on hard technically. But I don't know if I will wait till I'm level 30 to do the raid on hard. I'll probably end up doing it at level 29 sometime this week even, because I have friends who do it. But yeah. But I wasted a lot of Ascendant Shards on getting armor up to higher levels than I needed to, because they're like level like I'm level 29 right now without any raid armor, so I have a lot of legendary armor that is just going to be thrown away eventually, and it's already maxed. So it's just like, what the heck, why did I do this, you know? I mean, I know when I dismantle it, I'll get some Ascendant Shards back, but there's no way I'll be getting the 20 something Ascendant, or the 18 Ascendant Shards I spent on it back. I'll probably be getting like at most 5, if that. I don't know. Usually you get like 2 or 3 Ascendant Shards when you dismantle legendary armor, or 2 or 3 Ascendant Energy when you dismantle weapons, which you'll see pretty soon here what I'm talking about. And yeah, but this boss I think is getting close. I'm looking at how much time we have left. We're about 27 minutes into this right now, and yeah, we have like 3.5 minutes left of fighting this guy, which is right here. He was getting real close, and this is where I told myself right there after I died, I gotta stop being risky before we all die. I think this is the part. I might get a little bit risky again, and then you'll know that's not where I said that. But yeah, I was just really trying not to die, because if we died right here, we'd have to restart the entire Nightfall, and we probably would have just not done it at all today and cried. I still have to do this week's weekly heroic, and the weekly heroic is the same as the Nightfall, just there's no buffs, and the enemies are same level. But there's a heroic modifier instead of an epic, so the enemies aren't as strong, but trust me, they're still pretty strong. Don't get me wrong, they do some work. But I think, do I die again? I don't think so. I don't think so. Oh, we're getting real close now. We're like 28 minutes and a quarter in, and that means like we have like two minutes left about right now until we defeat him, and then you'll see the rewards we got and stuff. But yeah, I don't really know what else to talk about. I'll probably end up actually uploading this strike again this week from my Warlock at a lower level on the regular level of this strike, because I really freaking want to get these strike videos done with, so I can start actually talking about what we're gonna see in the strikes, because I feel like I'm spoiling a lot. If you only watch Destiny videos on my channel and you're watching these things, like, yeah, seriously, I don't know, I don't want to be a spoiler, but yeah, we're getting really close now. Minute and a half left about, and then we'll have defeated him. Maybe a little bit longer than that, but like, I'm really out of stuff to talk about, because look at his health right there. I actually died. Maybe that's where I said I'm gonna stop getting risky, because that was really stupid of me. But yeah, pretty much what we did here, as you can see our strategy. We had 2 people down at the bottom most of the time, which was me and Butter, and then Cal watched the top window to make sure nobody snuck up behind us. And he would get him, the boss, when he was up there and in his line of sight. And yeah, pretty much we just kept doing this until he died. And right there, oh, this is where I die again, because I didn't see him. That's where I told myself I don't know. I kept telling myself to stop getting risky, I think, but I kept doing it. I have no clue, but we are like a minute away from defeating him now. I'm just watching this bar slide on, and it's like, just looking like, would you hurry up? Because I'm really like, I'm at a commentator's block right now. Don't know what to do. I could talk about the colleges that's been calling me. I got a call from the Art Institutes. They want to like see me. I don't think it's anything to do with my grades. I think it's just because I signed up to get like notifications, and so I can go look and see if this school is really something I'm interested in. And it is, because they got game design and game programming, which is something I really want to do. And if I can't make it on YouTube, I want to program games and do that kind of stuff, make games come to life. I want to do something with gaming, because gaming is my biggest passion. I don't know, I feel like that sounds lame, but alright, right here we got like 30, not even 30 seconds left. We're coming in for that final judgment right here. I think he's going to die with this next bullet. Yep, there he goes. He is dead. And now you can see at the bottom left, it'll actually show what we got.
Well done.
And before it shows us on the screen. And just watch right there. Real Butter found Icebreaker. And you do not know how upset he was. I was actually laughing hysterically right here because he already bought 2 icebreakers, one for both of his higher level classes, and he got a 3rd one for beating this. And he was really pissed. He was like, really? And like, he has 3 exotic snipers now, which he doesn't need. I mean, if I got another one, I'd probably just dismantle it. But yeah, as you're going to see here what I got, it was a legendary. And I was actually really upset with it too, because of course it is a legendary sniper. And I already have the icebreaker, so I don't need that. The Broken Truth LR1. What is this? I don't need this. It's not even close to as good as icebreaker. Actually, compare them. Right there, I was looking back and forth to see which one, because I have the icebreaker too. And yeah, I was just looking at it like, really? Why do I need this Broken Truth crap? And yeah, that is going to be it, guys. We'll see you next time. Peace!